ready when you want.
Okay. Will Bakewell, we're interviewing a non-sailor for a change, but you were out on the water today for what looked like a spectacular session for the crew. Before we get into that, tell us what your role in the team is.
So I'm test and validation lead. So it's really being in charge of the technical elements of our test program, and trying to extract as much knowledge from an engineering point of view out of the boat as we can.
We've heard a lot about this boat sucking in data, and that's going to be really important going forward for the campaign. Are you heavily involved in that side of it?
Yeah, that's really. I'm trying to take all of that data and then sort of slice it and dice it as efficiently as possible and distribute it to the technical team, whether they're here or in Brackley, so that we can make the race boat as fast as possible.
So was today a good day for your department?
I think it was. We learnt a lot, especially in those in the first half of the day. We had a lot more efficiency to our testing process, and with that we sort of get the opportunity to, compare things directly on the water, and that was really positive.
What we witnessed out there was the boat was in the air more than it was in the water. Our average speed for the day was 17.5 knots, so the boat was ripping around the bay today. Did you get any feedback from the sailors? Any sense of how they dealt with it?
I think that when we were actually up and running, it felt like any of our other days, but we've just managed to, up our efficiency again. So that's really the big takeaway from today, is that we can go out there and do those long days. And
on a day like this, what goals do you set yourself to accomplish?
Well, we have a test program that we write down in the morning, and we go out there, and obviously it changes dependent on the sea state and the wind and the conditions and the runway and all of those sorts of things. But really we get through a matrix of sailing configurations, and we did most of that today that we set out to do, and it's a rare day that you tick all of those things off.
We saw what looked like the crew maybe nursing the port foil a little bit. Was there an issue with the port foil?
Not that I was aware of.
Okay.
So if there is, no, I don't think there was.
And also, maybe unfair to ask you, but there was a long delay coming in. The main was down and then back up again. I'm guessing it was a halyard lock issue.
Well, you'll see it in the notification, but that was actually a different main.
Okay.
So we put a different main back up. We used the time we had available, because we had a bit of an issue, and then we used that time that we had available to put the new main up, check that everything worked, take that down again and come back in.
That's perfect. Thanks for talking to us.
No worries.